You wake up inspired. Today feels like the day everything will change. A powerful video fills you with energy. Suddenly, your goals seem possible. You write down big plans. This version of you feels unstoppable. You take action immediately. For a moment, motivation feels endless, but then something strange happens. The excitement starts fading faster than expected. The goals that felt exciting now feel heavy. Your brain begins noticing the effort required. Instead of working, you look for easier rewards. Distractions become more attractive. You see others succeeding, and your own progress suddenly feels small. The energy is disappearing. You wonder where all that motivation went. Most people think they failed here, but the real reason motivation disappears is much deeper. Motivation doesn't just disappear. It slowly fades when reality sets in. Your mind starts fighting itself. One side wants success, the other wants comfort. Distractions become louder than goals, and focus becomes harder to hold. Every decision becomes a battle. Easy comfort or difficult growth. Most people choose what feels lighter, not what builds their future. Quick rewards start replacing long-term goals, and progress quietly slows down. Even your dreams begin to feel distant, like something that belonged to another version of you. This is why motivation feels temporary. It was never meant to carry you alone. When energy drops, most people stop, thinking they've lost something important. But the truth is deeper. Motivation was never the system. It was just a spark. This is the moment everything changes. When you stop reacting and start thinking, you realize motivation was never the answer. Structure and discipline are what matter. Instead of chasing feelings, you build systems. Simple routines that keep you moving forward. Even small actions begin to matter, because consistency is starting to replace emotion. The real challenge is not starting. It's continuing when nothing feels exciting. You break through resistance slowly, one small push at a time. Distractions don't disappear completely, but they lose control over you. Progress becomes something you build daily, not something you wait for. You no longer recognize the old version of yourself because you've started changing for real. And now you understand the truth. Success doesn't come from motivation. It comes from consistency. Now you're no longer chasing motivation. You're tracking consistency. Work becomes simple because it's no longer based on feelings. Distractions still exist, but they no longer control you. Growth starts feeling natural, one step at a time. No rush. Discipline becomes your real strength. Not emotion, not inspiration. The chaos around you loses power because your direction is clear. Every small habit builds your future, piece by piece, day by day. And one day, you realize something powerful. You become the person you once only imagined. The old version of you feels distant now, like a chapter that finally ended. This is the truth most people miss. Motivation fades, but discipline builds everything. Motivation never stays for long. It always comes and goes. Discipline becomes part of you. It doesn't depend on how you feel. One version of you quits easily. The other keeps moving forward. Every step you take silently is shaping your future, because in the end, you don't become what you feel. You become what you repeat. It starts small, just one habit, repeated every day. No motivation, no excitement, just simple consistency. You stop letting distractions decide your actions and start choosing for yourself. Every small step builds momentum, even when it feels slow. And one day, you realize discipline didn't just change your habits. It changed your life. You are standing at the point where everything becomes clear. No more confusion. No more excuses. The truth was never complicated. You just needed to start. You don't need another burst of motivation. You need a decision that doesn't depend on your mood. Because life is not changed in one moment. It is changed in repeated actions. And every time you repeat the right action, you are rewriting who you are. But if you stop now, you return to the same cycle again. The same thoughts. The same delay. The same version of you that never grows. So the real question is simple. Will you break the cycle or repeat it? Because nothing changes until you do. The same version of you that delays everything. The same version that stays stuck in the same loop. But something is different now. You've seen the pattern clearly. You don't rise because motivation stays.